Hey, it's your boy Papa Duck. Welcome back. Don't mind me, I'm just out here cleaning my cars, and this is part 2 of disease mongering. Now, if you did what I asked you to do and you did your research on the term disease mongering, and also you checked out that video, you should have a good idea of what part 2 gonna consist of. Now, you might want to ask yourself, if you have been deceived by this, what else in the world are you being deceived by? You dig what I'm saying? This is why I do this, man. I don't do it for the money. I don't do it for the glory. I do it for y'all, and I do it for us. You feel what I'm saying? Because this here ain't right. How can companies be allowed to promote false symptoms and false illnesses just to make money? I keep telling y'all, man, the government is not here to better your life. They're only here to control you. Everything that they do for you, they can control you. The supermarkets, the gas stations, everything that you got to go to them to get, they control you. And it's just that easy to put any type of illness inside of food or anything because you go to them for your food. Now, this is part 2, disease mongering. And like I say, this doesn't just apply for diseases. This applies for any and everything you see, any type of advertisement that you see. From Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Burger King, all big advertisements do the same thing. They promote lies, lies, lies. That's all they do. You get what I'm saying? And like I told y'all, he who got the loudest mouth gonna control the people. So I want y'all to check out this video for part 2, disease mongering. And also look up the word mongers, and you will see for yourself. So check this out.
They say you have a chemical imbalance of serotonin and dopamine, but there's never been a study to ever prove that, ever. It's just been indoctrinated into the culture and television advertising to the point where people now believe it is fact.
Despite this lack of evidence, psychiatrists will tell you that psychotropic drugs are just like mainstream medical drugs. Can this be true? The answer is that unlike a drug such as insulin that corrects a measurable and proven imbalance in the body, psychotropic medications have no visible or measurable physical abnormality to correct. Here is evidence of a bacterial infection. Here is the psychiatric disorder, attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Here is a broken arm. Here is major depressive disorder. This is a brain tumor. And this is bipolar disorder. Which raises the question, how can you medicate something that is not physically there? The answer is, you can't. And furthermore, because psychotropic drugs are specifically designed to get past the body's natural defenses and into the brain, they can upset the very delicate processes the brain needs to ensure the body runs smoothly.
Every time you throw something into the system that's foreign to the system, you're creating imbalances elsewhere within the system.
The body changes as a result of taking the medication, so when you stop taking the medication, the body's got to change back to the way it was before, if it can, because it can't always. And in doing so, it disrupts the whole system.
This is what creates the sometimes serious side effects.
Paxil was the drug that gave me insomnia. I would cry very easily on it, and I completely lost my appetite within the first 2 days of taking it.
It didn't help me study, it didn't help me do anything. I didn't even want to do work because I was so sick.
The psych meds didn't help me at all. They made matters, I'd say probably like 10 times worse for me, maybe even 20.
Only now I was further impaired by the medications, and I started having car accidents.
They put me on Zoloft, and it made me want to kill myself.
And I realized that those drugs were just destroying me. Even when I was on them, I realized that they were destroying me.
In spite of the crippling effects of their drugs, psychiatrists and drug companies have used them to create a huge and lucrative market worth billions. And they've done this by naming more and more of life's problems as medical disorders, requiring psychiatric treatment. For example, shyness becomes social anxiety disorder. Loss of a loved one, major depressive disorder. Homesickness, separation anxiety. Suspicion, paranoid personality disorder. having ups and downs, bipolar disorder, distractibility, ADHD. This is why it is almost impossible for anyone to see a psychiatrist today and not be diagnosed with a mental illness. And a diagnosis of mental illness means psychotropic drugs.
When a patient goes into a psychiatrist's office and asks for help, probably 98, 99, maybe even 99.9% of people are going to receive a medication.
And these medications have been estimated to cause over 700,000 serious adverse reactions a year and 42,000 deaths. Meanwhile, the psychiatric industry rakes in $1/3 of $1 trillion a year. The issue isn't whether or not people's emotional problems are real. They are. What we really should be asking is, how did psychiatrists convince people that these problems were signs of mental illness? How did they use these illnesses to create a demand by doctors and the public for psychotropic drugs? And how did these drugs, with no known curative powers and a long list of side effects, become the standard treatment for every problem in life?
Hey, glad y'all made it all the way through the video. I'm almost about done washing up. But anyway, hopefully y'all learned something. You feel what I'm saying? Hopefully you learned that the things that you see every day, you need to question. Like I tell y'all, you have to be a why guy or a why gal, especially if you got kids. Don't just go for everything nobody tell you. Not even me. Do your own research, man. It's 2020, man. You got all the tools out there to find out whatever it is you need to find out. And like I told y'all, I've been doing this since I was 14, 15 years old. This was my plan from day one. So I appreciate y'all that support me. I appreciate y'all that support my music and anything that I got going on. You feel what I'm saying? I appreciate y'all. And like I say, y'all know I got to give a shout out to CarMarshal.com. That's who sponsor my videos, man. Y'all hit the link if you need a new or used car. Y'all already know how it go. Also, if you want to get your music on all digital platforms, hit the link, the DistroKid link, less than $20 for the whole year. And also my Patreon, Cash App, and all that good stuff. If you want to be a part of the movement, here's your chance. It's your boy Papa Duck, and I'm signing off, man. Hopefully y'all learned something. Until the next video, y'all like, subscribe, comment, do what y'all do, but most important, y'all know, I don't fuck with you humans. It's your boy Papa Duck. Man, I appreciate y'all for checking out my videos, man. Please like, subscribe, comment, share, do what you do. Also, follow me on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, because you do not want to miss new music, and you definitely don't want to miss another video. At the end of the day, we family, and I'm just trying to get you to open your eyes and see things in a different light. And like I tell y'all, I don't with you humans.